And in what way? I mean, different song structures, or maybe you had too much songs written, or?
No, it wasn't really about songs. It was about approaching music from a different angle and looking for different things. And I think working with the band, it was like you put us all in the same room and we start to play. We make something very definite between us, and it's a really beautiful thing. But it's also, it is what it is, you know. And I wanted to approach music in a different way, and I was looking for different kind of shapes and textures, and that's where the songs came from, really. More to do with sounds or kind of.
Do you have an example? I mean, from a song that you were saying, well, maybe this song couldn't have been written with the band, but because now I did it on my own and had the freedom. Do you have an example of a song or of a sound or a texture or?
I think they're all like that, really.
Okay.
It wasn't really to do with this song could be or couldn't be like with the band, or it was more to do with finding small things that kind of fascinated, you know. And so I think all the songs are like come from that place for me. It's not they weren't necessarily like, I think with Leaving Songs, the new album is very much about writing a song and then figuring out the arrangement of it, whereas that working on those songs or the music just came from loops and squeaks and things like that kind of started things off and allowed things to kind of travel in a different direction, I think, you know.
And you were saying Leaving Song was more of a, well, project compared to Lucky Dog.
Yeah.
What was your initial idea then for this album? When did it form? When did it come about?
I just had a kind of a burst of songwriting about a year and a half ago, and I wrote a lot of songs in a very short space of time, and I didn't necessarily understand kind of why or what they were trying to be, but I found myself with I suppose a group of strong songs that I wanted to make a record in a kind of a traditional kind of way, you know. And so that was very different because the songs came first, you know, in a way. It's very much driven by the words.
Sorry, you were saying?
It's very much driven by the words, Leaving Songs.